I'm over here trying to find tags of people.
Okay.
So I can steal their photos.
So many feelings right now. Okay. So, I just watched the 3rd episode of the Syndicate, and I was still trying to calm down. I wasn't expecting it to be as, oh my goodness gracious, as it was.
I have more photos.
Well,
Yes.
Well, for starters, Bob, it's so sad. He has a brain tumor, and he's gonna die in a couple months, which is really sad. I almost cried because for that weird scene where it shows him like taking off his shirt. I was like, that's too much Timothy Spall, but and we find out that he actually has an ex-wife, who is the mother of his 2 sons.
Dear Lord, this is a soap opera.
I know it is. Oh, I'm talking.
Evil twin who is actually the father, right?
No,
Good.
I'm talking to my roommate. So, and I guess Matthew Lewis's brother, Anthony Lewis, who is engaged, so cute, played one of Timothy Spall's sons. But anyway, what else happened? Stuart, Denise, and Leanne found this dude in South Africa who can possibly get rid of Bob's brain tumor, because apparently it's too deep for them to get out without, like, killing him, so that's good, and I think he's gonna go ahead and do that. That's basically it. I have nothing to say. Not much happened. Oh yeah, Bob totally knows. He totally knows about the whole, like, armed robbery thing. He knows it was Jamie and Stuart, and he told Stuart, don't get involved with your brother anymore, and I was like, oh my goodness! But not his own. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you guys in on something.
You were freaking out.
Yeah, I was freaking out, but it wasn't because of that. Well, yeah, it was because of that. I was like, oh my goodness, but at the party that Bob decides to have, because, you know, he's just like, well, I don't have much longer to live, I might as well just, like, do a bunch of random stuff, make a bucket list. So they have this party at this really fancy-looking hotel that looks like a Scottish castle on the outside. Our wonderful boy, our wonderful, wonderful Matthew Lewis, who played such a sweet, innocent hero for 10 years of his life, shows up at this party with a hooker-looking girl whose head is, like, candy apple red. Her hair is candy apple red, and her dress is low-cut and yellow, and you can see her bra, or bathing suit. I'm not sure which one it was.
It's probably a bra.
It looked like a bathing suit bra. I paused it, and I started flipping out. I don't know why, though. It's probably because I'm thinking about writing a fan fiction, because I thought it would be interesting to see, you know, because obviously I'm such a Matthew Lewis fangirl. Not gonna lie to you guys, obviously. You see my blog, you know how I'm like, but I thought it would be interesting to see if he had a girlfriend that was totally different from him. But I was thinking, oh, how is this gonna work? So I will keep you guys posted on that, because I need to see all the episodes, but right now my brain is just will not refuse to shut up. It's just plot bunny after plot bunny. Anyway. And then Stuart and Leanne, oh, where to start with that? Well, Stuart was the one who told Leanne that Bob has a brain tumor, and we learn that she's probably moving somewhere because of her sketchy past. Sketchy. And then they held hands for a second at the party when Bob's like, I don't know if I'm gonna go to South Africa, because he's proposing to his current girlfriend who he's lived with for 11 years. They never got married, and he proposed to her, and she's like, well, the one thing I want right now is not to marry you. I want you to go to South Africa. So everyone else is like, go to South Africa, Bob. And so Stuart and Leanne all of a sudden hold hands, and they realize what they're doing. They're like, oh, well. But I'm happy they did, because Amy is getting so annoying. She was like, oh my god, well, because they were moving into their new house, and Stuart's like carrying something. She's like, well, Stuart, that's why we have these, like, moving people for. You don't have to do that. And I'm just like, shut up. Just go away and shut up. And they do have a pool. They do have a swimming pool. I don't know when it's gonna show up, but Matthew Lewis will most likely be swimming in it. Oh, I'm so excited.
Fangirl.
I know I am. And they next week's episode. Oh boy. Oh, before I get to that, Denise and the dog guy. Yes. 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 Denise and the dog guy. I think are dating now, and I was like, yay! The dude with the big ears. I was like, oh. Okay. And yeah. And next week, before I get to the really big thing that I was also freaking out about, besides the fact that Matthew Lewis's character is pretty much prostituting around, Stacy, Leanne's daughter, gets kidnapped by, I think from the dialogue that I heard, I mean, I'm not from the UK. I can't understand everything they're saying, I will admit. But, apparently she got kidnapped by a guy who claims to be her father. And we don't know who Leanne's, like, boyfriend was. But there's a button there. Leanne and Stuart, like, kissed. And I was like, yay. And I had to pause it, and I didn't, and then, like, half the next week's episode preview went by, and I was, like, jumping around the room again. I was like, oh my god! And Jamie comes upon them, so I don't know if he's gonna tell Amy. It's totally something he would do, because he's, excuse my language, a douchebag. And I don't know how to feel about him. I still don't know how to feel about him, because it says, he said that, Matthew Lewis has said in an interview that Jamie has been let down by everybody in his life, pretty much. And he doesn't know who to trust. So, that's why I wanted to write a fan fiction. I wanted to see if I could, you know, I don't know. I really don't know. I've never really mused about fan fictions on video before. But I don't know. I wanted to give him someone who he could trust, or learn to trust. So, this girlfriend subplot is going to be really interesting. I need to think about that. But anyway, Stuart and Leanne, oh my god, he needs to get rid of Amy. He really needs to get rid of her and be like, I'm taking the kids and you need to just leave, and then he'll live with Leanne, and then Jamie will dump his girlfriend and get one that looks like Saoirse Ronan, because I ship Matthew Lewis and Saoirse Ronan as a celebrity couple. I'll just say that right there. And and Bob will get the brain tumor out, and he will live happy, and so will Denise. She and the dog guy will get together, and then everybody will be happy, and I'm so excited for next week. Okay. I'm not gonna have any energy left for show choir, and that's not good. And I think everybody down the hallway could hear me jumping around and pacing and screaming because I got really angry. I'm really excited. And honestly, this is my first, like, hard girl fangirl experience. My first hardcore fangirl experience right here. Gotta love it. Okay, it's almost 9 minutes, and if this video goes past 10 minutes, I can't upload it to YouTube without plugging it in, and if I plug it in, my iPod will most likely not recognize it, and so yeah.